Well, we all pass by these signs when we're driving, sometimes without even noticing. Well, the signs mark each of the 64 Colorado counties. Denver 7's traffic anchor Jason Luber found a Colorado couple on a mission to track down every single one.
There are as many ways to entertain oneself during a pandemic as there are people in Colorado.
We're used to traveling a lot, and now we're homebound and housebound.
So Mike Marsh and his wife Alana from Lakewood.
So we decided, well, now's the time to start looking around the state. We always have loved to drive around the state, but we're used to air travel, and we decided, okay, we're just going to transition to road trips.
And while road tripping around Colorado isn't unusual, the way they are documenting their trips is.
At some point, we decided we need a picture of all these.
Yeah, a picture. Not of the scenery or of city streets, of the sign that lets you know you're now entering a different county.
We've had some interesting ones, and of course they're not all uniform. Some of them are colorful, and some of them have bullet holes in them. I mean, they're pretty interesting.
Since the signs are right there on the side of the road, you would think they're easy to get to, but some have been challenging.
Well, it's all contingent on how safe it is to stop. If we have room and there's not a lot of traffic, Alana will get out and take the picture, or I'll take a picture of her next to the sign. That's worked well, but there's some of them, like Eagle County, we haven't found a place where we could pull off and get an Eagle County sign, so we're still working on that.
Since March, the couple has rolled over thousands of miles of rural Colorado highways along the road less traveled, sometimes logging hundreds of miles a day, always finding their sign, sometimes with the help of the locals. That's why it was interesting when they called me, because there was a sign that they had a hard time finding, a sign for a county that was less than a mile from their home, Denver.
We think we're pretty resourceful, but we went to the source, Jason Luber.
Yeah, I helped Mike find one of several Denver signs. This is the one on eastbound 270 just before Quebec. But there are others, a little harder to get to. Two on I-25, one at Bellevue, another at 48th Avenue, and this one on I-70 at I-225.
But you came through, and now we have some Denver signs.
CDOT is responsible for putting up these county signs, and while most seem just mundane, each one shows a little different character. And if the uniqueness isn't obvious, each county has the freedom to feature one that is more than just white on green.
It has been a Colorado history that we've scratched the surface of, and everything leads to something else. It's fulfilled a lot of needs besides just seeing the state.
The couple are now looking for ideas how they can show off their collection of pictures, whether a poster or maybe a coffee table book. Sign me up for that first copy. And last week, the couple was in southwest Colorado getting the last of the few signs, but unfortunately, they had to cut their trip short because Alana at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison fell and got hurt, and so they came back home to nurse to her injuries, and they will be out there once Alana is back to normal. Mike says Alana and he will be out going to get those last few signs that they need to complete all 64.